and jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space it out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my...
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
54. Mike 54.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey! Gone. Fire.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Set, ready. 10-2 saw.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Pilot, 64, read.
Alert 3.
Snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The Broncos say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A former volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to throw. Hartley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set 70, Indy. Bandit.
Looking to throw on second down. Hartley. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pratt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Keep playing hard.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot.
2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hartley under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check 56. Hey. Alert. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. All day, dog.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Pratt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Derrick Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Hartley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Here we go, here we go.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go.
Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Boom! I see you, boy. I see you.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
61, match box. Ready.
From the gun, Hartley. His throw incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with some. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Alert! I'm coming after you. 9:52.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
You remember it. 4. Come on, 56. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
He's checking.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Kamara off the draw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, Watson looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hartley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Hartley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now Watson on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's alert.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards, the pickup, first down. On 1st down, Watson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check. Wide, get wide. Shoot.
Running with Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the ground, Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
56 in the car. Cover. Kill. Points down, he's coming.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
High 31! Watch the screen! High 31! 26, high 31!
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Hartley. He dumps it off for Henry. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hartley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Where's the tap? 218. Record. Hey, 59. 56 to Mike. 56.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Bravo.
Right there. Let's go. Right there.
On first down, Hartley steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
2nd and 15. They shakes him off. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Mike 51. 54.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Going deep here for Landry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hartley. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 64. 36, 36. Alert. Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Hey, screen. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the safety
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. On first down, it's Freeman. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd and 7, Watson throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. Underneath for Johnson. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
24. Single. Do. Shift. Watch the shift. Switch. 55.
Watson on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, Freeman. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Hartley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The open man is Smith. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Hartley nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns and not a single touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Line up. Mike's 56. You can't block me. You can't.
They'll run on first down. Freeman, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on for head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right crad, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins.